Assalamualaikum everyone, this is Mariam Mirza, roll number 30. This presentation is assigned by Sir Muhammad Lukman Pawar, who is teaching us classroom management subject. My topic is use of learning resources to make a good environment for teaching learning process. Here is a table of content which I am gonna discuss. First is introduction, second is definition, classification of learning resources, principle of learning resources, last but not least, conclusion. First of all, introduction. Learning resources are things that teacher can access to help them do some aspect of their job better as part of the professional development process. The purpose of utilizing teaching and learning resources in class is to assist the teacher with the presentation and transmission of educational content and the achievement of educational objectives, whilst aiding the student in acquiring knowledge and profiling different abilities and values. Learning resources are primarily any tool that facilitates the process of learning for both teachers and the students. Learning resources in contemporary times are more than outdated study materials, and its effectiveness is dominated by the variation in the teaching process and innovative learning materials. As we know, every individual has its own learning needs and learning style. In a similar manner, every teacher uses different teaching and learning resources that indicates towards the effectiveness of the teaching process. The main purpose of using these learning resources is to provide important opportunities for students to explore ideas and knowledge, solve problems and develop knowledge and skills, and significantly increase students' achievement by supporting students' learning. Here comes definitions. Learning. It is a process of bringing changes in behaviors of the learner through experience. Any knowledge acquired through study, experience, or being taught is known as learning. Resources. A resource is a source from which benefit is produced. It is acquired to accomplish activity or to achieve desired outcomes. Learning resources. Learning resources materials are used for teaching. Learning resources are those devices and procedures that help to make teaching and learning more interesting, more reinforcing, and more effective. Classification of learning resources. These are the learning resources which teachers use in the classroom to make the teaching learning process effective. Textbooks, computer, internet, newspaper and magazines, paper, pencil, workbooks, diagrams and maps, pictures, multimedia slides, videos, charts and posters. Now I am going to discuss some resources. Number 1. Textbooks. Selection of the textbooks is an important process as textbooks are mainly used as a primary tool to develop the critical and creative perspective of the students, along with their other generic skills through activities and information provided in the textbooks. Textbooks are a detailed sequence of teaching procedures that tell what to do and when to do. A textbooks need to be potent enough so that it can provide the students with a range of materials at several difficulty levels and increase their ability of problem solving along with developing different perspectives in them. It also needs to enhance their generic skills and motivate students by stimulating curiosity regarding the subject. And number 2 is computer. As computers have supplied infinite resources for learning and made education more flexible and easier to access. Students can now gain knowledge and information not only from classroom assignments and libraries, but also from available online resources like video tutorials, free or paid e-books, and several forms also contribute to the resource that are needed by the students. Computers ensure the accuracy of teaching text materials as it has a word processing software that provides spelling and grammar checking tool. It gives instant information on any topic in just a single click. Number third is internet. Internet plays a vital role in education. Students use Google for their queries, problems or doubts. It is widely used to gather information and to do research and to the knowledge of various subjects. Teacher can use it as a teaching tools by posting their teaching materials like notes and videos on school websites. The learning process becomes interesting and diverse with the use of tutorial videos and notes. Teachers use PowerPoint slides and images to capture the students' attention, and nowadays online learning is possible just because of internet. Number 4 is pictures. While teaching with images has been at the core of disciplines like art, history for decades, all courses can benefit from the use of visual materials in class lectures, assignments, exercises, and resources. Images can be an effective way of presenting abstract concepts or group of data. Like teaching with images can also develop students' visual literacy skills, which contributes to their overall critical thinking skills and lifelong learning. Picture make it possible to absorb large amount of data quickly. And using photographs for explaining complex phenomena is one of the teaching aids of modern education system all over the world. Visual aids have the tendency to materialize the thoughts of students in the form of graphics to give thoughts a concrete frame of reference. Number 5. Posters. Teachers in different disciplines in learning and teaching environments also use posters extensively to convey various information and messages to students. The feature of colorful and attractive posters as the learning media can improve the learning environment very well. Besides, poster can promote an unintentional learning and enhance a more inspiring and attractiveness condition in facilitating learning and education system. And it is an effective way to catch and hold the attention of pupils or students as well as maintain their interest in the subject. Poster can motivate a student to learn a specific topic. A teacher should do his or her best to help the student to pick up the message given by a particular poster and carry it in their thoughts. It is also important that a poster inspire and motivate a pupil to learn more. Principle of learning resources. Principle of learning resources consists principle of selection and principle of utilization. Number 1. Principle of selection. A appropriate and wise selection of learning resources are required from teacher's side as these resources are helpful for achieving teaching objectives. Principles that help to select learning resources are: Number 1. Learning resources should suit age and intellectual level. Number 2. Learning resources must be interesting, motivating, and attention-catching. Number 3. Learning resources should be simple enough so that the student can understand it and enhance his learning. Learning resources should be accurate and properly maintained in order to provide better learning. And learning resources should recreate or provide writing, teaching, learning situation. And it makes topic easy to understand for the students. It serves the purpose of teaching in most effective. Number 2. Principles of utilization. Utility decides the value of a thing possessed by us. A teacher should optimally utilize these resources. Principles of preparation. Awareness of the nature of learning resources. Way to use it means when we are using any learning resources that we know how to use it. check interest and attitude of the students, clear objectives before teaching. While teaching through learning resources, teachers should instruct to remain quite alert and attentive while listening or observing the displayed resources and encourage to respond actively. Last, conclusion. Teachers have a critical role in assisting learners to engage their understanding, building on learners' understanding, correcting misconceptions with the use of learning resources that helps learner to construct more knowledge. Students should involve in the learning process which helps higher level thinking skills. It is important to have a well managed classroom to improve classroom efficiency and create a good environment in classroom. The size of your success is measured by the strength of your desire, the size of your dream, and how you handle disappointed along the way. Thank you very much for your patience and listening me. I hope you like it.